as a strategy. Okay, I'm gonna get him to do the wall angel now, which is going to show, go ahead, you can go into it, show he's trying to get his back flat on the wall and his wrists and his neck all at the same time, and his fingers. All right, okay, so you can see he's struggling. There's big spaces behind his wrist, especially the left one, okay? Huge space behind his neck, but not really down there, okay? And do you have some pain during that?
Yeah, it's a struggle trying to keep everything you're calling out against the wall.
Uh-huh. And how does the middle of your back feel between your shoulder blades? Is that okay? Or?
It's tight.
It's tight.
Tight.
Yeah. So this is, and you can come out of that, it's indicative of not being able to externally rotate the shoulders as much, maybe not as much flexibility in the thoracic spine as we would like. And then this forward head posture is really a little bit coming from, kyphosis isn't too bad, but it's a little bit, it's curved here, right? Okay, so now we're gonna get him to lie face down on the mat. And we're gonna further check out his thoracic spine. So you're going to, stabilize yourself and put your hands there. I actually might get you another mat. I'll pause it for a second. Okay, now we've got him all stabilized on the same surface. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to lift up from the center of your back. First of all, you're gonna make your head long. You're gonna shoot your crown out towards the mirror. And then lift up. Okay, and relax. Okay, so you want to arch back, arching back. Okay, go ahead. And relax. Okay, so what he's doing is he's really using a pec strategy to try to get up. But you're trying to crack back in half backwards. Okay, so coming up. There. Okay, well, he's doing a little better now, but he's still really using this strategy. Can you arch backwards? There. Okay, so see that he comes from his neck, and just relax for a minute. And you can see this big crease in the neck because that's been his strategy for a long time. Okay, now we're gonna look at this part here. We're gonna see where the breaks are. Okay, go ahead, come back, up, there we go. Now make your head long. Okay, so as you can see, it's basically from down here and here are the only places that are coming back. Each segment of the spine should be able to arch a little bit, but his is like one big rod from top to bottom up into the neck. So we really need to get more, and go down again, movement in those segments and change it from a front strategy of pushing back to pulling back. Okay, so checking out his posture, you can see how he's like this and then he's swaying back. So it's called sway back, where the hips are displaced forward and then everything kind of curves like a reed behind it. And you can see normally they have to lock out and hyperextend their knees in order to maintain that posture. And because he's leaning back so far, then his head goes really far forward. So, you know, this would create a lot of issues. It would create some neck pain after a while. And might be causing some of the knee pain from always being hyperextended. It really, what happens is the femur goes anterior to the tibia when you're hyperextending your knees, and the joint capsule starts to get loose, the ACL starts to get loose. So that coupled with, do your squat technique for a second. So those issues coupled with a quad dominant squat, which puts the ACL at risk, is really something that we want to fix. All right, so since I suspect also a serratus anterior issue, I'm going to check it. So this is the exercise for that. You just hold your arms straight up and then punch up higher, okay? This is using your serratus anterior. So I'll just get you to try that, Jared. So first, just holding it straight. Okay, so was a little bit wiggling around at first, which was indicating some weakness. Okay, and go ahead. Okay, so you can see how he's like really trying to force it up, and his neck is really tense, and it seems like a little bit difficult for him. Like, you know, he's a strong guy, he's a boxer. It should be very easy for him to lift 15 pounds with this. Okay, so that lets me know that there's a possible problem there. And switch hands. So you look at the whole shoulder is having to work to do that. And then you can also see from here how far back the head is going, showing that forward head posture again. I'm gonna look at his gait, check out his strategy. All right, so just go for a jog first by me. Okay, so look at the way that he's holding his shoulders when he goes. He kind of looks like he's boxing, getting ready to box as he runs, which makes sense since he trained a lot. Okay, so let's go again. He's really holding himself tight at the top of the shoulders. Okay, now I want you to do a full out sprint as fast as you can. Oh, needs it. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, one more time. I'm going to get your, just right from there. Okay, go ahead. Put a weight in that bucket there, and I just want to check out his strategy when he goes to pick it up. Okay, so nice form, and go ahead, walk around. Oh, just walk around with it. Okay, so I put some weights in this bucket and just turn around. I want to see your strategy from the back when you pick it up, and then you're going to turn around and walk around. Okay, and then stop for a second. Okay, look at how kyphotic his back is, how it's really rounding, shoulders protracted. It looks like he's possibly really using these a lot and not using any of his back muscles. So that might be one of the reasons for his protracted shoulders, just a neuromuscular recruitment strategy that can be fixed pretty easily. And how are you feeling? Where's the strain?
In my fingers and chest.
And his chest. There you go.